Hi Pilates Warriors, we're back again. This is video number 2. And while I'm gone, I want you to do this once a week. This should be the second week that I'm gone. And I have the third one coming up, but we dropped all 3, so you don't have to go in order. Not a big deal. So this is going to be reformer on the mat. What we have for props today are the foam roller. And if you have a foam roller, that's great. If not, we can always improvise and other things like that. Weights, if you have 2-pound weights, 1-pound weights, doesn't matter. Our ball and the circle, okay? And always, as always, we could always have yoga blocks, okay? So let's go ahead and we'll just start with a quick, a couple of roll downs just to get going and get the air flowing. So I want you to lift up your arms to the sky and then roll down each vertebrae. Now as we roll down, I don't want you to stick your butt out. I want you to stay stacked. Now stack your spine up, leaving your arms by your ears. Let them float up by your ears. Put them by your ears, let them float up by your ears. Keep them framing your head. As you roll down, inhale. Keep them framing your head as you roll back up. Now, we're going to take our arms. We're going to go up to the ceiling and then drop down. Okay, just like a rag doll. Inhale, frame the head with your arms, roll back up, drop. Roll like a doll. Inhale, arms up. All right, we're going to roll back up. We're going to come to the edge of our mat. You can sit down either way. Remember, you can go crisscross and sit all the way down, or you can do your lunge, get your hips to the side, roll them over here. We're going to start out with our footwork series, just like we do on the reformer. Get my ball out of here. This is going to come up, so we'll just leave it over here. A lot of props right now. So let's go ahead and take the ball and let's put it behind the small of our back as we roll down, okay? Because we're going to use this for our footwork series. Now I know in footwork series, I know we don't have the ball here, but we're on the reformer. And I want you to just roll back and forth using that ball. Just take a minute, roll it onto your spine. Take a minute. Now, take your hands behind your head. Don't interlace them. They're always palm over palm. Put the ridge of your thumb on your ridge of your skull, and we're going to do some thoracic spine openers. So you're going to roll back on top of the ball, expanding your shoulders up and over the ball, curl the chin towards your chest, scoop the belly, and come back up, right? Go back. So if you're not getting enough open in that thoracic spine, roll back a little bit onto the ball so it is between your shoulder blades, elbows out to the side, inhale. Go all the way back, feel your thoracic spine just open up, and then exhale, start scooping from that zip up in the midline and curl up. Roll it back, get a couple more, have your head hit the mat if you can. Otherwise, remember, we're not pulling our head with our hands. We're pulling our powerhouse to curl up from the belly, right? Go back, one more. Now we're going to come back up. We're going to curl our chin to our chest. Get that ball a little bit higher than your shoulder blades because we're going to be doing our footwork series. So you're going to bring your legs up. This bottom should be flat on the back. So we shouldn't be arched in the back. It should have a neutral spine. So if you need to move the ball, move the ball. If it is bothering you, take the ball out of there and lay flat. Okay? Now, Pilates stance, heels together, feet fist width apart. Scoop the belly, lengthen the legs out long. This is our footwork series. So no bouncing on the ball. That's another challenge. Like I said, you can take that ball, take it out of there, and do our footwork series like we do. You want to get a little jiggier with it, you can get the circle. And you could use the circle and go out and squeeze. Why don't you use the circle?
Who are you talking to?
The audience. But I'm looking at you. Come on. Now, parallel feet. So this would be arches. Again, if you don't want the circle there, you can just go out long. Okay? You know me, I always love to add a little addition. So put it on your shins. This is like double leg. But we're doing our footwork series, right? Yep, arches. Scoop the belly. Again, head could be down or head could be up. But this is the footwork. Remember, we keep this long. The carriage is moving out. Now, we're going to put our heels. You put that circle down. Put your hands down by your head. So flex those feet so the toes are coming towards you. And we're going to push with our heels out. So if the back is bothering you, put the palms of your hands at the small of your back. This top part is going to go where your hip bones are, and the point is going to go out towards your tailbone. This kind of maintains your neutral pelvis, right? Try that. And then flex the feet, bring it back in. Flexing those toes, right? Here's another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring our legs up to the ceiling, take your hands out of there. And now we're going to do our tendon stretch. So you're going to stretch the toes towards you and then point the feet up. Feel that stretch way down here. Point and flex and point and flex. Make sure those ribs are buttoned up. 5. Again, if these are hurting, you're pulling with the hip flexors. Leave your feet straight up. Point, flex, point, flex, point, flex. Lower them down. Point, flex, flex, and point and flex. Now, take your legs down. The ball's going to go in the small of your back for your 100. You're going to put it underneath your neck. Bring your legs up to tabletop. Okay, you're going to lengthen your arms really long, almost like your fingertips are going to touch through the opposite wall. Lengthen the legs out, pump the arms. 1, 2, 3, 4. In it's out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Heels are point, heels are together, toes are open. Remember, you're wrapping from the back of the heels. Lift the back of your neck up and away from the ball. Pumping. Here's your 50. In and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out 2, 3, 4, 5. Deep breath in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Scoop the belly deeper. 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's your 80. 2, 4, 5. Out 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's your 90. 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. Here's your 100. 2, 3, 4. Out 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. Bend your knees. Again, the ball can be removed from there. Grab a hold of your weights. For arm series. So, I have 2 ways to do arm series. We can leave our hands here, but we want those weights to just gently just drop into our fingers, right? We don't want to grip them. You don't want to see any grips or white knuckles. So we can do our lap series, legs at tabletop. Lower the arms down and then straight up. Okay, lower those arms down and then straight up. 5. Really draw that breath in. Exhale, button up those ribs. This time we're going to finish this one, come up, and then we're going to circle out. Circle down and around, up. Down and around, up. So this is arms, circle down and around, up. Just like we do on the reformer. So remember, those hip flexors are screaming, you drop your heels to your butt. But let's try and investigate why they are screaming, right? That means that we're not connecting in those sits bones. We're not wrapping the hip flexors out and around, right? Bring it up to the top. We're going to go out to a T, sweep the hands to the hips, and then back up. So it's out to a T, sweep the hands to the hips, and then come back up. out to a T, hands to hips, up. Again, head could be up, but we can leave it down. I'm just watching my assistant. Out to the side, and then up. I'm really thinking about you guys because I know what you're doing. The back is arching, my hip flexors are killing me. You can put your feet down or draw your hips in, but you know what I'm going to say. Give me a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then you're right back up again. Yep. Now, triceps, elbows in by our side. So remember, what you're looking for is a squeeze in this tricep muscle here. So when you lower your hands down, you want to squeeze it and initiate from there. If you want a little more, you can keep your elbows off of the mat and just squeeze them into your ribs and do your triceps that way. Okay? Legs at 90. We can take our legs and go out, bend our elbows, bring them back in. Out straight, bring them back in. Again, are those hip flexors starting to talk to you?
Mm-hmm.
Go up to the ceiling. So down, up to the ceiling, and bring it in, right? So it's straight up, and then bend, bring them back in. Okay? Nice. Okay, put those down, off to the side, going into frog and leg circles. We're going to use our foam roller. But first we're going to do our little stomach massage. And stomach massage on here, not going to use the ball, it's going to be rolling like a ball. Because that's truly where we use same kind of muscles when we're doing stomach massage. So you're going to bring your knees into your chest, gently hug them in. You're going to curl your chest towards your thighs. Okay? And then you're going to roll up to a seated position. Right? There you go. Now we're going to balance. Okay? This is our stomach massage. What is this? This is scooping from the belly. This is our stomach massage. You hold those very tightly. If you're afraid your legs are going to come out from behind you, you put the circle on our knees. Pull the circle here. You could hold it here. I don't want to see these grippy arms. I don't want to see biceps. I want to see just a gentle pull, just a gentle hug. And then we're just, think about a bear. Think about a bear when he scratches his back. Look at the bear, right? The bear's not banging his toes. The bear's just sitting there and he's just scratching his back. He's scooping his belly. Pull the heels to the butt. Wrap something from behind your thighs. We're going to go back and come back up, right? So leave the circle there if you need the circle. Otherwise, you're going to scoop the belly in, scoop back, round back, and then roll back up. So back, right. Ball doesn't have any head or feet, so it doesn't go flat here and then ring up, right? You just keep scooping, pull the belly in, roll back to roll back up, okay? You want to wrap in those sits bones to get that. Wrap as you roll back. That's going to make your circle, the ball, beautiful. Arms out. Yeah. Okay, now we're going to do an open leg rocker. Right? We're going to have our heels together. Hold behind your thighs. You're going to take your right leg up, straighten it out, bend it down. Right? That's level 2. Level 1 is bend your knees. Hold your knees down like this. Right? Just 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So we're going to do a combo. It's going to be a stomach massage with a little bit of a jiggy. Okay? So we're going to go first do our rolling back. One leg up. Other leg up. Roll back. To roll back up. Bring your heels to your butt for rolling like a ball. Roll like a ball. Come up. Watch. Back 1. Almost had a technical difficulty. Roll back. Open leg rocker. Roll back up. Bend your knees. Roll like a ball. Told you it was stomach massage. Legs out. Up. Back. One more. Come on. You gotta breathe through this. What happens when you don't breathe? You either pass out or you fart. You know what happens. 2, back, up, bend. 1 more rolling like a ball. And then come up. Nice. Grab your foam roller. Put the foam roller at the small of your back. So, you come up. This feels really good to roll at your back too. Okay? We're going to do a little bit of a bridge here. Put it right underneath the small of your back. So, come up in your bridge. Hold it up here. And then on the small of your back, you could hold over here on the edges. Okay, so you want your hip bones on there so that this can fall over, make it like that neutral pelvis, right? Ribs are coming towards the back of the mat. They're going to be up because your hips are higher. But you want to inhale and exhale. Feel that connection in that powerhouse. Heels are together. Lengthen out long. So, you have your circle handy dandy. Put the circle between your heels, right? And then lengthen out long. You're like, what kind of nightmare did she have last night? This isn't it. This is Pilates. Lengthen out long. This is our frog, right? So watch, like when I'm doing that, watch how if I'm not connected, the circle kind of goes here, and I'm falling off the foam roller. So you want to have that inner thigh, belly, tush, right? Connected. Lengthen out long. Lengthen these thighs away from your abs. Inhale to exhale. Out. Squeeze. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Leave it up there. Hold it up higher and do circles. One way and then the other. So we're going to go down and around to the left and up, down and around to the right, back up, squeezing that circle as we go. Right? So the circle is staying steady. So the circle is not going crazy. It doesn't look like we're driving a car. Hold it steady. Inhale, scoop that circle right up the center line through the body so it stays calm. The feet are actually loose, right? But my inner thighs are holding the circle. Right? Belly's in. 2. And 1. Now we're going to take that circle. Imagine it's in between your inner thighs, and we're going to pulse that circle with the inner thighs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, and down. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pulse the circle. Are you feeling those inner thighs? Those adductors? Are we feeling the inner thighs? Are they burning?
Yes.
Good. You could be a sound piece. 1, 2, 3, and up, 2, and down, 2, and up, 2, 3. Last 1, 2, 3, and up, 2, 3. Bend your knees. Take that circle off. Leave the foam roller there. Roll it out. Put our feet on that foam roller, the arches, and we're going to do a bridge. Okay? If you want, you could stop that foam roller from rolling if you want, but it's more of a challenge if it rolls. Lengthen the thigh bones out long, away from those abs. Inhale, exhale. Remember, the ribs are down. The ribs aren't flat on the mat. They're just lowering down the air. Inhale, exhale, and accordioning those ribs, right? Inhale to exhale. We're going to lower back down. If you feel your legs are wobbly, you could always put the ball between your upper inner thighs. Lengthen the thigh bones out long. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. And then roll back down. Tapping the tailbone. I want to see that whole articulation. And I want to see it flip. I don't want to see it like a slab rolling down. I want to see articulation. It hinges up. Lengthen the thighs out. But then when we roll down, I want to see the top of your spine roll down. The middle part of your spine roll down. And then stretch that tailbone long, right? Inhale, hinge up, squeezing lifting that ball. And then exhale, articulate each one down. Bone by bone by bone by bone by bone. Tap the tailbone, hinge back up. So if your foam roller rolls, you can roll your legs out for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Roll it down. One bone at a time. Okay, take that foam roller, push it away. Put your hands behind your thighs behind your hands, curl your chin to your chest, and roll up to a seated position. Going into pulling straps 1 and 2. Foam roller really went away. Okay, we're going to use our weights for pulling straps 1 and 2. We're going to lie down. We can put the ball in our chest, right up here, okay, to give us a little height. So what is this? This is a back extension, okay? Back extensions are important because we're using our powerhouse muscles to lift our back muscles to make our back muscles stronger, right? So we use a little bit more of a height by the ball here. So you can have that here if there's too much yanking. So remember, you're not just arching your back, you're lifting up and out of those powerhouse muscles so your back can arch. The ball's right here, underneath. We're going to be doing, tap your feet connected, pulling straps 1 and 2, so our hands are down by our sides. We're going to inhale up, pull our pinky fingers to our hips. So remember, your gaze is looking down, not up. So your neck is long, and then come back down. Okay? Up. Come back down. So again, if this ball is too much, we always can take the ball away. Push the ball away. It's about the height. Straighten the back crown of our head. So take our crown of our head in opposition and stretch it in opposition of our feet. Pull our hands to our pinky fingers to our hips and back. Up. Back. So now the last 3 for this pulling straps 1, we're going to have our palms facing down towards the floor. And then we're going to come up lengthening. We're going to pick our forearm palms up towards the ceiling, down towards the floor, and bring it back down. Chest comes back down. Inhale to exhale, lengthen long, pull the belly button to the spine, flip the arms up, palms down, come back down, lengthen long, flip them up, flip them down, come back down. Pulling straps 2. Have your hands out to a T. Okay? Again, ball can come underneath to give you more height otherwise. Lengthen, the neck is long, feet are in. Scoop the belly button up to the spine. Pull them back, bring them back to a T. If you can, don't let them go on the floor. Keep them up off of the floor. They're hovering. Back. Now, the last 3, we're going to come up, flip the palms up, down, back. Lengthen long. Up, down, back. Last one. Up, down, back. Take those weights, put them on the side. Sit back, heels to butt, arms stretched long. Scoop those abs off of those thighs. Reaching, reaching, reaching. Keep scooping. Tailbone's down. Pubic bone is curling up towards our navel. One more. Come on back up. Okay. Let's go ahead and do pulling strap. Let's go ahead and do short box with the ball. Okay. So we have the ball behind us, right? So we're here. This is going to be it. So the ball isn't there. The ball, you're almost sitting on the ball. You're almost sitting on the ball. Because what we want is we want this scoop to happen right here. Okay, so we want a little bit of a scoop here. Right? So our legs can be out long, right? And we're scooping here. Because that's really where they are when we're doing short box. Right? So we're going to go round, reaching up and over. And then lower the spine back a little bit, not up and over the ball, just enough over the ball, and then roll back up. Okay? So as we roll back, I want you to feel like you're lengthening, pushing into that imaginary bar. on the reformer. Roll back, just scoop it here. So we're not going up and over the ball, we're keeping it here. Just scoop it, okay? Now, we're gonna do flat back. So we take our hands, we put them by our skull, by the ridge of our skull, hinge up almost like you're lifting your skull with the palms of your hands. You're not lifting them with your arms, just with the palm of your hands. Reach the spine long, tall, pull those buttons from the front to the back, lengthen back, and then come up. Get out of that lower back. If you're feeling that lower back tension in the lower back, stop squeezing your back of your hips. Remember, it's scooping from the front to the back. Kind of just bend your knees a little. That might help. But grow taller out of here, back. And this is a little bit harder than the box itself. I think.
You're right.
You Pilates warriors are probably saying, oh, this is easy. Now you're going to come forward, hinge forward. So it's not a collapse, it's a hinge forward from your hip bone. So lift this up. Yep, just hinge. And we're going to take our right elbow, dip it up and over towards our knee, and then stack it back up. Left elbow up and forward. Right? We're hinged forward. Yep. That one. Hold it back up. Lift the crown. You're still lifting the crown of your head. You're twisting towards the camera and you're lengthening this side down. This hip is back. You're lengthening it down, over, and then up. Twist. Lengthen. Reach, 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 reach. And then come back up. Lengthen. Back up. Again, you're pulling your heels together, but your knees are loose. The back of your knees are a little bit gentle, okay? They're not hyperextended into that mat. They hyperextend in the mat, you're gonna feel it more in the back. How you doing?
Real good.
Good?
Oh, great.
Okay. Everybody's good. 2, come on. Last 5. 1, come on. 1, 2. 2, elbows out to your side. 3. Feeling it in that belly?
Yep.
3. 4. Watch those feet aren't losing hip. I just did that. Make sure those heels are together. Okay? And then we're going to finish this one out. Nice. All right. Take that ball out of there. We've got tree. So we're going to take our foot out. Stacking up tall, 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 tall. We can even do this against a wall, actually. Let's use the ball. This will be our wall. Don't swing back on the ball, right? Remember, with tree, it's as if you're against the wall. Pull your knee towards your chest. Stack it up, stack it up. Come forward, stack it up. There we go. Yes, I'm talking to whoever's out there. So you stack it up. I don't want to see this happen, right? I want to see you stack it up. You know what the drill is. Hold it up there. Knee in there. We're going to get rid of that ball because we're going to go back. So we're holding our foot up. We can always hold it behind our thigh too. You're going to roll the abs down like you're rolling away. Down. And then walk back up that leg. The leg does not come to you. You're not pulling it. You're lengthening the leg. Almost think about taking that thigh bone out of that socket as we roll back up. You know, I don't care if you get this far. This is fine, right? I just want you to roll those abs away. Last one, we roll down, then we roll back up, and we hold our heart center here. Okay? We give a figure 4. Nice figure 4. Okay? Switch it out, tree on the other side. Okay, again, stack up your spine as if you're against a wall. So no pulling back, pull the belly in, pop on those sits bones out. You're lengthening the back of the thigh into the hands, hold it up, square those hips up, roll back, 2, 3, rolling down to roll back up, to roll back down, to roll back up, roll back up, and give me a heart center. Reaching. Lengthen the leg away. Give me a figure 4. Okie dokie. All right, side setups with the ball. Yes, there's more. You're like, why are we bored? You're not bored, okay? So, again, this should be fun. Your feet are planted. You could have them here if you want. This is a little bit more centered. And we're just gonna go up and down. 2, 3. So what I like to do is kind of say, okay, give an imaginary weight on my foot, right? Something to hold on to. So if you put the circle there, you're okay there. Over here, because it gives me something to stretch for. 2, 3, 4, 5. Look up. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? A little too quick. You can even do it on the foam roller. Let's try the foam roller. Let's get that out of here. Thank you. Foam roller here. This might be a little better. We have more of a lift. Foam roller could go here. Okay? Let's go here. Oh, I like this better. You know what? This is what we're going to do, people. We're going to use the foam roller. Have this knee bent, just like it's on the box. This knee is bent. This leg is straight. This foot is behind your knee, top knee. Okay? You're just going to go over and up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Easy. Keep stretching your head long. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bottom hand goes around our belly. Top hand reaches up, and you just up. So I don't want to wave. I want you to just reach up to the ceiling. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. Hold it up. Nice. Let's go to the other side. I like this much better, people. What do we always say in class? What do I always say in class? Well, it looked a lot better on paper. So we just discovered it. Okay, big point. You may want to put something over here if the foam roller's hard. If your foam roller's hard, you may want to do that, okay? Otherwise, again, bottom foot goes behind top knee. Edge in here, stretch your body. So I don't want you to lean back. I want your hips stacked up, okay? No scoopy here. 1, 2, 3, just like you're between 2 panes of glass. 6, 7, don't go forward, go up and down. Squeezing with these. 9, 10. We did more on the other side. We gotta finish it out. Hold bottom hand bend belly. Reach up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and reach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. Come on up. I know. We're going to use our ball or our foam roller for our elephant. Okay? Now, we're going to climb up here, just like this. Okay? And then we're going to walk our foam roller out. Or, you have a ball. Walk the ball out. Forward. 3, walking forward. Get those hips up to the ceiling. And then walk it back. Okay, that's 1. Foam rollers 2. If you don't have either one, that's absolutely fine. You've done elephant like this before. Your hands are down on the mat. Your feet are here. Pull your heels together or parallel if your back is hurting. Remember that. Put our hands flat on the floor and walk out. 1, 2, 3. Heels are down. And then walk it back using that belly. 1, 2, 3. So as I'm rolling up and down, my belly's lifting higher. Out. 1, 2, 3. Up. 1, 2, 3. Just like we have elephant there. Walk back. 1, 2, 3. And then roll it up. 1, 2, 3. Again, if this is tough on your hands, we could do a kneeling elephant, right? So let's go ahead and do a kneeling elephant. And this will be like doing knees off and knees on. Knees off. So it's round, right? So let's get around back, okay? And you're going to lift using your belly. Out. And then lift using your belly. You want to try the foam roller?
It doesn't roll.
No, this one.
Oh, that's good.
You want to try that one? No? Back, forward, and then scoop the belly and bring it back up. Okay, that's kneeling, that's elephant, kneeling elephant. Okay? Now let's do our plank. Again, you could be on your shoulders. If you have yoga blocks, you can have yoga blocks. Or you can have it here. So remember, shoulders, hands, too much for a plank, you can do a plank. We're just gonna do our shoulders here. So I don't want you leaning forward. My shoulders are underneath my shoulders. My elbows are in alignment. You wanna keep it there. Any forward, you're gonna get out of it, right? So you're gonna come up, right foot, left foot. Okay, then you're gonna go back with your heels. 1. So have your shoulders go behind the elbows, then have them line up to your elbows. So I don't want our hips hiking up when we go back. I'm in a straight plank. Looking down, make sure that your head is in alignment with your spine. 2. And 1. Now we're going to take our right foot, kick it up. 1, 2, 3. Switch it out. So I don't want to see those hips rocking and rolling. They're straight up and down. 1, 2, 3. Walk up to the plank. 1. With our feet. 2, 3. Hands on the block. Put the heels back. Walk the fingers to the toes. And then roll back up. Arms to ceiling. Roll back down. Bring it back up. And then we're done.
Yay!
Thank you, everyone. I'll see you next time for the next video. You know, what do you think? I gave enough. What do you think?
That was awesome.
Was that okay? There wasn't too much? That was kind of funny, a couple of them. I'm like doing them and I'm watching and I'm like, all right, we're going to redo that one.
I really like the kneeling elephant.
You like the kneeling
I
elephant?
do. Well, maybe with my flexibility level of being able to
right.
maybe
The
forgot
knees,
about it, or-
right. The knees were good.
That helps.
But you know, we do a knees off with the foam roller.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and this is one that's kneeling knees, but the one we do with the foam roller is here. It's before, right?
Yeah.
We're on our hands,
Right.
right here. And you're rolling out, rolling in.
Oh yeah. Oh geez.
Yep.
The last workout, you mean?
Huh?
The last one we recorded?
No, this wasn't in it. This is gonna be, I could
Coming up
add it
next
in
time?
there. Yeah, I could add
Okay.
it in there
Okay.
for next time.
Yeah.
I think the ball, we never did the traveling ball.
Right.
Yeah, we never did the traveling ball.
That's a nice like little at the beginning.
Oh, what?
Nice at the beginning, kind of a warm up
Yeah.
for traveling ball. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
For traveling ball? Okay,
Mhm.
yeah, the next one is, that's the fuller one. I don't know how many minutes this was.
This one.
I think it's shorter.